Yo y'all, this is Wasabi7, and today I'm gonna be playing Blind Date. This is a remake of a different game called Blind Date Classic. I'm assuming that that was just called Blind Date and changed to Classic after this was made. I haven't played that other one, but this is just a more improved version of the game apparently, so I'm hoping that that this is the right one to play first. Ah, there we go. Oh, cool. Alright. Anyway, also, I apologize for my microphone quality. I don't have access to my normal microphone, so I'm using the one off of my headphones. So unfortunately, the quality won't be great, but it'll be acceptable. So, yeah, let's turn it up a little bit. This is a quiet game. I like the pixel art. Very, very nice. Check your phone. She's 10 minutes late. You're not sure what to do, and discomfort starts to settle in your stomach. Sit still, wait patiently, take a sip of water, or shift uncontrollably and adjust your color. Take a sip of water. Sip your water, it's warm. Mysterious woman. Hey, I'm so sorry I'm late. My car's in the shop and I had to take the tram here. I understand, it happens to the best of us. I'm sorry, I probably should have come and pick you up. I don't know if it would have been inappropriate. Shit happens, I'll get over it. Alright, let's go with the first one. Well, thank you, though I don't really feel like the best. So, I'm Karen. I know your friend Rebecca. What's your name? Got Joshua, Will, and Aaron. I like Will. Oh, cute name. Tell me, what do you do? I'm a software developer for a company that makes dog filters for selfies. I am not that, no. I'm a door-to-door team leader for Sun Life nutrient enhancements. Alright, that's a little better, but not a lot. I used to work in mobile apps, but now I've started trading crypto instead. Oh, that's not very stable. Me, I push papers for the man, clock in and out, hour lunch break, 9 to 5, kill me. Yeah. The world is like a huge machine that needs all the the G's look like nines. um, all the cogs and gears inside to function. You work for the man, it's not the worst. That's fair, but it doesn't make the job much more tolerable. Are you calling me a cog? No, I'll go to the first one. Well, at least you're honest. You seem nervous. Are you okay? I'll admit, I am just a little bit. It's been a very long time since I've been out. Longer still since I've been on a date. I was at first, but I feel a little better now, or not particularly. Let's go with the second one. That's good. I try not to be too intimidating. What's going on with the background here? So I notice that they're on like some sort of ledge. This is a railing. Here's the rest of the city, right? Um, but what's this wall here with windows? I mean, what's the wall here? This isn't a balcony. This is just like somebody was too lazy to put a wall in. I don't think that you can see my cursor, but in the bit to the far right. Like, what? Why would you have windows literally a foot away from open air? It seems obligatory, expensive, and ridiculous. Anyway, so where are you from? From womb to tomb, been living in the city my whole life. I moved here when I was a kid, I don't remember much of where I used to live. You could say I'm still a tourist, moved here a few months ago. Oh, let's go with that one. Wow, moving's really hard. You like it here? There's 3 grocery stores near my apartment, but I can't remember how to get to any of them. It's great. It's always raining. I saw a kid get mauled by a raccoon, and the cop sirens keep me up. Excuse me, keep me up all night. So good. It varies from day to day. Yeah, let's go with that one. Some days will always be better than others. Don't sweat it. You're gonna do great here. Glad you think that. I'd say I outnumber the good, but I suppose that's what I would say. The bad outnumbers the good. Well, I don't suppose that's what anyone would say, so I'll go with the first one. So, who was your last lover? That seems kind of forward. Excuse me? That's a little inappropriate, or I prefer to keep that to myself. Um, I'll just go with excuse me. You heard me. Who was the last woman you slept with? I don't feel particularly comfortable answering that, or it's been a long time. That's really important. If it's really important that you know. Yeah, we'll go with that one. Karen releases an apologetic sigh. I'm sorry, that was rude of me. Like I said, it's been a while since I've been on a date, and I'm not very good at interacting anymore. Yeah, apparently. It's, it's kind of a pretty straightforward, or not straightforward, but just a forward thing to ask. Is this, do they have like a living fish on the table to the left? What is that, like, throbbing over there? I, what? I don't know. Whatever. It's probably not important. Releases. Oh wait, no, we already read that. Yeah, just like the wall over here. Yeah, that wall and that fish on the table, they're gonna be the plot points. Alright, laugh nervously. I understand I've been out of commission for a while, so... yeah, sure. Let's go with the first one. Thank you. I really appreciate you taking me out. This is a very nice restaurant. I was reading the reviews on the way over. The view is really cool, isn't it? Or this place was the only place I could find that wasn't full. Well, the view is very nice, yeah. That's so sweet. I'm surprised you haven't been on a date before. So how's Cassandra doing? Who? Excuse me? How do you know that name? Uh, who? Do you seriously not remember your own mother's name? Okay, but how do you know that name? Alright, I do, but you're starting to freak me out. No, wait, the question is actually, how do you know her name? Or I'm getting wafts of serial killer vibe over here. Let's go with the second one. We were dealing with a yandere. Karen pauses for a moment. Had you not mentioned her before? No, I hadn't. Karen glances upward, thinking, I am so sorry, my friend at work mentioned her. Apparently she used to work for the company, and I thought you'd said it. I'm serious, what is this fish on the table like, behind us? It can't be a fish. You don't just plop a live fish. It's breathing. And, obviously a fish isn't gonna breathe, out of water. What is it? What is that supposed to be? I'm really curious. If you have any idea, maybe like leave a comment or something, cause I, what what the hell? All right. Um, I suppose that makes sense. It's no big deal or weird coincidence. Yeah, I'll go with the first one. It's like getting wires crossed in your head. I feel a little dumb now. Why are you here? Well, I've been. Oh. Guess that wasn't a fish. Oh, it was a hole. There's like a hole in the side of and the music stopping. This is so cool. um, well, the people behind us and their table are dissolving, so that's sort of neat, I guess. I don't know. Oh, I don't like the music anymore. Also, what's happening in the top right? Is that like a big green face looking down over the city? Okay, anyway. Well, I've been trying to have a nice date. I'm really beginning to question that. You mean like existentially? Oh, let's go with the third one. Sort of, but not really. Then what do you mean? Why are you here on the state? What made you come today? Why are you doing all this? Or, okay, seriously, what's your problem? I'm honestly at a loss for words. Man, why don't you play along with it a little bit? Alright, well. Okay, I guess the third one. You've been living alone for nearly 3 years now. That's a long time to be alone with your thoughts. What does the voice sound like? The one that eats away every day of your miserable existence. What the hell is wrong with you? God, you're pathetic. The way you drink, the way you sleep, your disgusting habits when you think nobody's watching. Come on, knock it off. Oh, it's getting worse. Oh! Well, see ya. And I thought it was a fish. I could see you shaking all the way from the entrance. Did you really think someone would actually want to come and meet you? Please stop, or I just don't want to be alone anymore. I can't handle it. You will always be alone, no matter what you try to do about it. You really think anybody could reasonably love you? I don't deserve to be treated like this. But you do. You have nothing of value to offer anyone, and the only way anyone would ever love you is if they treat you like I'm treating you now. You're a pile of human garbage, a reject thrown out and cast aside as you rightfully should be. You hate yourself and hurt everyone around you. The city's disappearing. Oh, kind of. Nah, I just turned it to Gotham City. We're fine. And yet you feel like you're owed the right to be lonely? I can't take it anymore. I just feel so empty inside. You've been dead inside for years, maybe even your whole life. I've seen you eyeing up the pills in your medicine cabinet every time your cowardice wins out. I need help. I need to be loved. I need to get the fuck out of here. I need help. What you need is to realize how insignificant you are in the grand scheme of your own life. How feebly fucking the devil in the, the background. What you need is to realize just how insignificant you are in the grand scheme of your own life. How feebly your voice resonates. You're right, you're wrong, you're fucking insane. You're right. And you're a sniveling, lonely child who only exists to be miserable. Why are you doing this? I'm sorry. I know I sound angry, and I am, but it's not because I hate you. I just hate looking into your eyes and only seeing pain and day out. You're hollow. You're on a blind date. You should be happy to be here, to be talking to me, and yet you do look so hollow. I just want to be accepted. We all want something, but unfortunately you don't deserve that. This was a mistake. You shouldn't have come here. You should have stayed at home, ordered pizza. No reason to take this abuse from me. Well, it's certainly more interesting than pizza. I can never fix everything that's fucked up about you anyway. Well, but you can. No, I can't. I'm not just gonna magically fix your problems. If anything, I'd just make them worse. I'm not a solution. I'm the problem. You're the problem. You get in the way of your own happiness. You're my obsession. I've followed you your whole life. I've never seen anyone so unhappy. It's a little messed up. I gotta say, I'm really liking the mic from this headset instead of my actual mic because I can move my head around a lot more. Okay, anyway, off topic. So what do I do now? Could I ever be happy? Why do I do this to myself? So what do I do now? I honestly don't know. That's something you'll have to figure out alone. You're not fit for a relationship. You shouldn't have to rely on a blind date to be here. You shouldn't be able to meet people. You should be able to meet people on your own. You shouldn't have come here. God, you're a mess. None of this would have happened. I'd say I'd make things worse, but you were already a mental wreck before you walked in here. So, what are you then, a stalker who's into degrading? I don't know. That's what I am. Why would you know that? Or I'm sorry. Sorry. You don't need to listen to me anyway. What do I know? Who makes it my opinions better than yours? Why are you doing this? I'm you. Ha! That's what I fucking thought. Oh, this is cool. Oh my god. Excuse me? What do you mean you're me? I'm sorry, what? What do you mean you're me? You led a barren, desolate life. Does this scare you? Does it terrify you? Because it should. You're alone, completely, utterly worthless. You shouldn't have come. Your life is just going to be one endless stream of misery that only ends with your inevitable death. Faced with all this, with your loneliness, with this abuse, what are you going to do? You're gonna stay. Oh? What you're saying isn't anything I haven't told myself 1,000 times. Keep going. I like the abuse. Yeah, let's go with that. I'm not trying to turn you on. I want to help you. I want you to recognize this, that horrible thing you are. I've been thinking the whole time that you're just awful at flirting. I know what I am. You're close. Close isn't right. Yeah, let's go with that. If you don't mind my boldness, then tell me, what do you dislike the most about yourself? Not good at anything. I don't know what to do with my life. I never finish anything I start. I never finish anything I start. And I'm not as far as I could be if I tried harder. I wish I had more motivation. I feel so left behind. Not as far as I could be if I tried harder. When you tell me I'm worthless, you're preaching to the choir. I might as well be talking to myself. Karen's smile is grim. Never left my apartment, did I? Very nervous. Your shirt's soaked. I... Karen waits for you to finish. Everything you said to me. Do you realize she's going to grill you like this? Is this normal? Why would she dislike you? She doesn't even know you. I don't know what to believe. Oh, it's getting closer to his apartment. Look on the left there. Although, regardless, I want this apartment. Look at this. He's got a couch on one side and then a fancy dining room, dining table with chairs and like that lamp there on the other. I want that apartment. I think you know this isn't right. I think you know that these thoughts are all your own. Pain is real, but anything else? At what point are you holding yourself down because you're afraid to get up? You're right. I'm afraid, but why shouldn't I be? Your opinion has to matter because if it didn't, what's the point? The second one. I don't want to be afraid. What do I even have to lose? Let's go with the top one. We all have to work on our balancing act. We see ourselves through the eyes of others, whether as tall as giants or as small as insects. Finding your own self-worth is difficult, but not impossible. What do you recommend? Baby steps. Let's start with a state. She might be amazing and might not be. You're going to decide that when you sit there, or when you get there, and sorry, she's going to get the chance to make some choice about you. Sound good? Okay, sure, I can try that. Come on, goofball, you're late for your date. Whoa. That was fantastic. Oh my god. Rarely ever do I play a game that short and enjoy it that much. This is like the Crooked Man, that JRPG by Uri, except just the whole like string of depression sort of replaced by this simulation of a blind date. Huh. Yeah. Yeah, this was pretty fucking good. I gotta say, I liked this a lot. I mean, the pixel art as minimalistic as it was for the I mean, it wasn't minimalistic, it's just that the background was it didn't change a whole lot, but that was pretty good. The music, for again how little there was amazing. The dialogue was perfect, and to be quite honest, it's pretty relatable, I think. So, yeah, that's one of my all-time favorite games. Holy shit. And it's like rarely do I ever play a game and immediately decide it's one of my favorites. Like usually I have like quite a bit of analysis on it before I decide like how good it is. But this was absolutely I mean it was fantastic. It was wonderful. Well, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, then please leave a like and subscribe to join the Chorus Rebellion. If you have any suggestions for games for me to play, or ways to make my commentating more enjoyable, don't hesitate to leave a comment. Uh, I really wish I didn't play this game right before I have to go to work, because it's gonna be on my mind now. I should have played it like right before I went to bed, before like a weekend or something, like on a Friday night. That would have been the perfect time to play this. Um, yeah, this was pretty good. Anyway, I guess that's about it. See ya.